Hi everyone, Dr. Orna here. Today I'm in my garden and something super exciting is happening. My skullcap is flowering. Now, I have been growing skullcap or trying for several years and it keeps just not doing well. So this year, because I really wanted to make sure that I would have some and enough to make medicine with, I got 6 plants and some of them had the ability to sort of divide them into 2. And I put the different starts all over my garden. So I've got some that are in full sun, I've got some that are in full shade, I've got some that are sort of in between, and just looking to find the best spot in my garden for this to grow. Now, skullcap is one of my most used herbs in practice. It's a great calming herb. It helps with sleep. It is bitter, so it can help with digestion. And as a calming herb, while it's super safe, its effects are really profound. So it's not just useful for sleep, it's useful for conditions as severe as seizures while also being super safe. So obviously this is something that I want to have on hand. I buy it by the gallon. Seriously, when I'm buying it for practice. So what I do in my garden and the medicines that I make in my kitchen, those are for me or for my friends. But this is a super easy one to make. It's also in the mint family, so I shouldn't be having trouble growing it, but somehow I seem to. Anyway, let me show you what it looks like. So there are a lot of things going on in here in this bed, but this one with the pointy leaves and the purple flowers that hopefully are in focus, this is Skullcap, Scutellaria laterifolia. Really love for you to be able to see the pretty purple flowers. Is in the mint family. You can see the square stems and the opposite leaves. And there are fascinating bees on the oregano right underneath it, but I'm not going to show you those because we're talking about a different plant right now. And here we have it growing in between some kale and some chard. You can see the opposite leaves just starting to flower. This is in sort of dappled shade, so it's underneath my mulberry tree. Mints tend to like a certain degree of shade, but not too much. So there's the chard, but here I want to focus on the skullcap. This spot is actually pretty shady for much of the day. It's under the apple tree, but you can see that it is flowering very nicely right here. It's just a beautiful plant. It doesn't have a lot of fragrance. It doesn't really have a super intense flavor. This is one that you can easily mix with other calming herbs like chamomile or lavender. Lavender also being in the mint family. You can use this as a tea. So you would grow it and dry the leaves, or you can make a tincture, which is super easy as a way to preserve it. I have a bunch of other videos to show you how to make tinctures, and tincture is what I am going to make with this. So that's my quick tour of the skullcap growing in my garden. I hope you enjoyed meeting it. I'd love to hear how you use skullcap, and just let me know in the comments below. Stay strong, stay safe, stay well. Bye.